All right, so in these situations, these problems, what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to modify one or both of the equations in order to um, get things that we can actually eliminate. And so I'm going to take a little, I learned this little trick recently in the last videos. You might have noticed. I'm going to um, grab something that I had before and then I've got it down here. The reason that I'm doing that is because what I'm going to do here um, is for number 15, I don't actually have in number 15 uh, variables that have the same amount or exact opposite amounts, right? It's not like I have, like if the first equation has 2x, I don't have negative 2x down here. And I also don't have positive 2x. We have different coefficients. Same thing for the y's. So what I'm going to do, as you'll see right here, is I'm going to actually take this equation, this first equation, x plus 5y equals 8. Sorry, when I say first equation, I mean the equation that's here up top, that one in red. And what I'm going to do is, let me grab it. Oops. I'm just going to bring it below, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply it, and put parentheses around it, and multiply it by -2. Everything by -2, because watch what we're going to get. We're going to get -2x, and by the way, I need to distribute this through to every term. Okay, so I'm going to get -2x minus 10y equals -16. Since I multiplied everything by -2, it's an equivalent expression. And just to be clear, that's -10. I wrote that kind of rough. Okay. Why do we care? Because look, now we've got -2x and a positive 2x right there. Now we can just add them together. And one of them will be eliminated. That -2x and the positive 2x go away. Perfect. Now what do we get here? We get -10y and positive 3y, resulting in -7y when we combine them. And -16 plus 9 gives us -7. Now we can say -7y divided by -7 equals -7 divided by -7. Y equals 1. Sweet. And now I'm going to go back to one of my original equations and solve for x. So I'm going to say, I'm going to use the original equation, x plus 5y equals 8. And I'm going to say x plus 5 parentheses 1, this we solved for y, equals 8. Or x plus 5 equals 8, which, by the way, if we subtract 5 from both sides, we get x equals 3. And there is our ordered pair, 3, 1. Okay? Yep. So if you look now at number 17, zoom in on 17. By the way, you can always back up and look at what I did before, so if I move right off of a problem, I hope you just back it up. Notice this, right here, this -3x, if I was to double that, that'd be -6x. That'd be exact opposite of that. So that's a great thing. I'm going to do that. I'm going to take this, move it down so that it's waiting for me at the bottom when I'm finally ready for it. Because what I'm going to do here is take this and double it. I'm going to multiply by 2. And what does that result in? It results in -6x. I'll write it in blue. The result, -6x. Remember, I'm distributing, so everything gets multiplied by that 2. Plus 6y equals -12. Now I can add, sorry about that. Now I can add these two equations together. And what do I get as a result? Equals -6x and positive 6x goes away. 6y and 4y becomes 10y equals, and -12 plus 42 equals 30. Now I can say 10y divided by 10 equals 30 divided by 10, y equals 3. I've solved for that variable. Great. What can we do now? Well, we only know one variable, so we need to solve for the remaining variable. So I'm going to grab one of the equations. I'm going to grab, oops, wrong tool. I'm going to grab that equation here, and I'm going to substitute in what I know y is equal to. So we're going to say 6x plus 4 parentheses 3 equals 42. Or 6x plus 12 equals 42. And subtracting 12, 6x equals 30. 6x divided by 6 equals 30 divided by 6. X equals 5. And now we have a set of coordinates 5, comma 3. The y value that we got up there and the x value there. Yeah? So that's the solution for 17. Okay. Now, we're going to get a situation here for this last one, number 19, where we have to multiply them both. Okay? I'm going to grab each one, and we're going to do it in turn. So I'm going to say, first let's grab this one, and figure out what we're going to multiply it by. Draw the line here. Well, what should we multiply it by? Well, I think we're going to keep with smaller numbers if we change this -3 and this 4 into its common multiple of 12. Yeah? So what do we need to then multiply this by? We need to multiply this by 4 to get a -12 there. Okay? And let's see what we get when we do that. First, let's multiply it through. So we get, remember, I shouldn't have to say this every time, but I will for now. That goes to everything. Every different term is going to get multiplied by that 4. So what do we get? 4 times 6x, 24x. 4 times -3y, -12y. And equals 4 times 15, which is 60. Okay? We're going to use that, and I'm going to grab this equation, and I'm going to do it here for this one. What do we need to multiply by? We're going to need to multiply this one by, remember we're trying to turn it into 12y, so I'm going to multiply this one, by 3. Why 3? Because that's going to give us a 12y, and that's the exact opposite of what we got above. So when we distribute that through, we get 21x plus 12y equals 30. Okay? And now I'm going to do my screen grab trick one more time, if I can do it on my own stuff that I just wrote. I think I can. I'm going to grab this down here, and I'm going to grab this, wrong tool. Let me try that again. This, drag it down here, and now I've got two equations. If I move this up, I've got two equations that I've modified both of the original equations. So now what we've got are two equations that have exact opposite y amounts, coefficients, right? Now I can just add them together. Let's see what we get here. 24x and 21x is 45x. These two amounts go away, and that equals 90. What are we going to do with this? We're going to say 45x divided by 45 equals 90 divided by 45, and we get x equals 2. We know what one of the variables is now. Great. So let's take one of our original equations. I'm going to grab the first one and substitute in. Zoom in on it, and we've got 6 parentheses 2 minus 3y equals 15. 12 minus 3y equals 15. Minus 12 minus 12. We got negative 3y equals 3. And when we divide by negative 3, we get y equals negative 1. And we had an x value of 2. So now our coordinates of our solution are 2, comma, negative 1. And hopefully, if you're checking your answers against what's on the lesson page, you will see that indeed, for number 15, we get 3, comma 1. For number 17, we get 5, comma 3. And for number 19, we get 2, comma negative 1. Okay? So the trick with these, as they're getting harder now, is that the equations that you're given aren't perfectly ready to be added or subtracted in order to eliminate one of the variables. And so you need to multiply one or both, as you can see in 19, of the equations in order to get equations that you can actually combine to make one of the variables drop out. Hope that makes sense.